Ladies and gentlemen, today I'm a heartbroken man. This is because of what happened today in Nyandarua, where Irungu Kang'ata, the governor Murang'a County's driver, was shot, and now, according to the reports that have given or that have been posted by the Kisii Senator Richard Onyonka, the young man who used to drive Irungu Kang'ata is no more. He has died out of the bullet that he was shot today, and the bullet was lodged in his chest, making him completely immobile. He was rushed to the hospital so that he can get medications, but things turned upside down, and we just lost a young soul just like that because of the stupidity of some leaders, because of some leaders lack what we call leadership skills. And everything that happened today, it is politically instigated, and those goons were sent because they feel, the government feels like that Edwin Sifuna's influence is now multiplying into many sections, and therefore that is so lethal to the government of the day, and William Ruto is not happy. So I'm very sure the Cabinet Secretary Internal Security, Kipchumba Murkomen, must be celebrating today after a young soul was lost, after Kenyan police shot dead that man. Okay, they didn't shoot him, and or they didn't shoot him. Or rather, he didn't die immediately. He was shot, but after serious, attention from the medical staff, as they tried to remove the bullet that was lodged in his chest, we lost the young soul. It is so unfortunate, because in Kenya right now, in 2026, still we are talking about, disruption of rallies because opposition is against the government. Now goons are sent together with the police officers to disrupt such events. It is something that is uncalled for, and is something that is something that we need to really ban in Kenya. If it means that Kenyans should unite to end this stupidity, then Kenyans should unite such that if goons are sent to such a rally, they are done with it, they are beaten, because now, what is this? We will not be having a country if the government itself is investing in goonism. Now, I'm reliably informed by Senator Richard Onyonka because he wrote in his social media accounts and said, police shoot and kill Irungu Kang'ata's driver in Nyahururu. R.I.P. Bwana Gitari. We once had a country called Kenya. Back to you in studio on Nesmas Kipchumba Murkomen. And he posted a photo there, how the bullet pierced through a guitarist's chest. And now tell me, maybe the governor was there. Maybe the governor was the one driving. So we could have lost the whole governor of Murang'a County. I don't know the kind of criteria, the kind of strategy that the government is laying towards, or rather ahead of 2027. But whatever happened today is uncalled for. And worst of it, you realize that these goons, they become so brutal, they become so lethal, because they know they have a backup of police officers. The police officers are backing them up. And today's events, you realize that there were goons and also there were police officers. Goons and police officers were working together as a team. I want you to listen to what Irungu Kang'ata said. Of course, they said this before Gitari, his driver, died. Watch this.
He came here to Olkalau and also in Nyahururu town. We were first stoned while in church, AIPCA. My vehicle was blocked. It was also confiscated by goons. My driver was injured by police. There was a shooting incident where he was shot. He is currently in hospital. He has a bullet lodged in his chest. We are yet to ascertain whether it's a live bullet or a rubber bullet, and he is completely immobilized. It's very unfortunate. We came here in peace. We don't carry anything. We are only talking. We are only discussing. But it's so inhumane that what we get in return is being stoned. And therefore, as we want to urge Kenyans, our movement is a peaceful movement. We don't believe in chaos. We don't believe in fights. Thank you so much. We will soldier on because we don't have an alternative. We're only expressing ourselves, nothing else. Thank you.
Now, if you look at Irungu Kang'ata so well, you will realize that this man is heartbroken. You know, your driver is someone you relate with, is someone mnaonana kila siku, is someone you share a lot with. Maybe it may not be secrets, but you can talk, mnaongea asubuhi, all the time. So losing that man is a big loss to Irungu Kang'ata, and you can see how the expression is and how he is talking. You can feel how this man is heartbroken. Now, however, in as much as it happened in Olkalau, the goons, it is said that they were hired by some member of parliament. Through this video here I'm gonna post, they were alleging that Irungu Kang'ata is the one who sponsored this mandamano, or not mandamano, but these goons, so that they can beat up the Linda Mwananchi brigade, so that they will not hold a rally in Nyahururu. I want you to watch this video. This can tell you, or rather can open you up to what that happened in Nyahururu and who planned the chaos in Nyahururu. Watch this.
Sisi tunadina sini linda wananchi. Tunadina mundu kwa mundu siasa. Wewe ndio siasa anajaribu kudina. Hii ndio serikali lakini wanashindwa nao. Sisi ndio serikali. My friend, tunadina mundu kwa mundu. Hakuna kutoroka. Amepeana pesa lakini hakuna kutoroka. Watoroki. Unatulia hapa. Wewe tunagera huko. Wewe tunagera huko nywe. Ukiwa atoki. Wewe tunagera huko kama ruile maita maigana. Yako. Hakuna wali tunaenda.
Now, maybe everything that happened in Nyandarua is meant to teach Kenyans a lesson. That right now, it is upon Kenyans to protect themselves. It is upon Kenyans to protect their leaders, because the government itself is using goons with police. So it is so hard. It is so hard, to finish up this vice unless Kenyans gang up against this goonism and this corrupt, let me call them, corrupt thieves in a government called members of parliament, who are paying goons to disrupt events, who are paying goons to disrupt such rallies. Yeah. Elsewhere in Kisumu today, the Nairobi Senator Edwin Sifuna, James Orengo were worshipping in one of the churches in Kisumu town. Equally, the same thing happened. Goons emerged from nowhere, but these goons they were being boosted by the police officers, because they were working hand in hand with the police officers. It was a melee in Kisumu. Tension rose because of one thing, that Edwin Sifuna and James Orengo are attending a church service. I don't know. Sometimes I wonder, because I've seen William Ruto say that those people in opposition, they lack agenda, they are brainless, they are mbona unatuma goons waende kukabiliana na wao if the government feels that watu ni bure sana. Yeah, and that tells you honestly we don't have a country in Kenya. So in Kisumu it was even worse, because the youths were mobilized, were given bows and arrows, others were carrying stones, and they wanted to attack the Linda Mwananchi leaders inside the church. But unfortunately, the people there, they protected Edwin Sifuna, James Orengo. They protected them so well until they evacuated the area. Now, what happened in not Olkalau but Nyandarua and Kisumu is not new to us. And that's why many people are not even bothered. But for me, I'm bothered because one life got lost. And if you look at the photo of that young man, is a Kenyan who wanted to really change his life, to change the life of his wife and children, and maybe the life he will lead in future, because he was a driver of the governor. Yeah, and that tells you something. Right now, no one is safe, not even a politician, not even a common mwananchi. Going to towards 2027, things are gonna be so bad. Things are gonna be so how can I put it? Things are gonna be so bad anyway. I don't know what you think. You may have another opinion. Write it in the comment section. We shall talk. And if you're new here, consider subscribing, liking, and sharing our content. Hit the notification bell so that you can be receiving notifications each and every time we bring you a new content.